Hello, I'm Katherine Hannah. This is our Saturday football preview, BBC Radio Leeds, West Yorkshire Sport. We're building up to Leeds United at home against Fulham. We'll be on the air from 2 o'clock. Join us for that if you can. Exclusive FM commentary, 92.4 FM, 103.9 FM with myself, former Leeds striker Noel Whelan, and our Leeds United commentator Adam Pope, who's here with me. Leeds against Fulham, not expecting too many changes, are we?
No, Giuseppe Bellusci, if he's fit after a hamstring tear, I think he'll go straight back into the side. And I would have thought at the expense of Jason Pearce, who's got that right-sided player on the right side of the centre-back pairing. But other than that, really don't see that there's going to be any other changes. He likes that setup. It's done well for him at home so far, 4 victories out of 5 games. So he'll continue it, I think.
So sticking with it despite the poor result away at Ipswich last weekend?
Yes, I think so, and there were issues at defence, was quite clearly, but there was issues all over the park too. And I don't think there's any other major injury concerns, or slight injury concerns, unless he's keeping it very quiet.
Interesting to see what happens with Antonucci, who's scoring a lot of goals, taking on potentially a fairly, well, not unproven Fulham keeper, but not their regular keeper. Their regular keeper sent off last Friday night in that 5-0 home defeat by Watford. So that could be something that Leeds could look to exploit, perhaps. Yeah,
Gabor Kiraly looks like he'll be playing because of that suspension. We know that this week that Fulham tried to get Jamie Ashdown, the former Leeds keeper who has been at Crawley but is now out of contract as a free agent but can't move. He can't move till January the 3rd, so he's pretty gutted that he can't do that. So clearly they're not too enamoured by what they've got in reserve at Craven Cottage at the moment. So Kiraly it will be. There is a chance to exploit that. If they've not got confidence in him, then let's go and put him under pressure in the Leeds crowd. But he is experienced, you have to say. And Neil Redfern says, look, we've heard it all before. Brian Clough calling the Poland keeper in 73. It was that Jan Tomaszewski, the clown. He had an absolute worldie that night and stopped England going through to the World Cup final. So let's hope we don't get that sort of performance out of Kiraly.
Absolutely. Always dangerous to talk down an opposition goalkeeper who will no doubt come and play an absolute blinder. A lot of the talk ahead of kick-off will be regarding Ross McCormack. He returns to Elland Road for the first time since leaving on that £11 million deal to go to Fulham. It depends very much whose version of events you believe, Ross McCormack's or Massimo Cellino's, about the exact circumstances leading up to his departure. But ultimately, was that a deal that was too good for Leeds to turn down, irrespective of whether McCormack wanted to stay or not?
Yeah, I think it was. There is no way that I think a championship striker at the moment is worth £11 million. So, fantastic deal. Ross was brilliant for Leeds United, particularly towards the end of his time. I thought he was a really good captain, hauled the club away from trouble with his goals. I don't think he was ever going to score 29, 30 goals in a season again, to be honest. I think that was an incredible return. And this season, he's struggling a little bit at Fulham, it would appear. However, he's still dangerous. Set pieces, we don't have anybody like that, really, I would say, at the moment. So even when he's not scoring a lot, he is a potential threat all the time. Somehow got to keep him away from the penalty area, him and Roddy Ager, but he's still a great player, Katherine.
Interesting to see what sort of reception he gets. Anyway, it's Leeds United against Fulham at Elland Road. All the build-up starts from 2 o'clock. Join us for that if you can. And then exclusive FM commentary, 92.4 FM, 103.9 FM. Join us from 2 if you can.